Never know. Mama told me pray and let the blessing flow. But watch out for this.
And now the starting lineup for your Phoenix Suns. At forward, 6'6", number 99, Jay Crowder. At forward, 6'6", number 25, Aldridge. At center, 6'11", number 22, At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker. At guard, 6 feet, number 3, Chris Paul.
We expect some fireworks tonight, don't we, Clark? These teams can really light it up.
Yeah, you've got great scores on both sides in this one, Kevin, and that makes it difficult to take anything away defensively. It's going to come down to can you get a few turnovers and some extra possessions. Whichever team does that, I think, comes out on top.
So the Nets starting 5, and the big 3 out on the perimeter. Irving the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant the 3. Aldridge out there with Paul Millsap. Now here's Harden. After the miss from Jay Crowder. Harden scanning the floor. Outside, KD. No good there. With some nice defense. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, reporting from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Steve Nash. The feeling is that the game has slowed down some for DeAndre Ayton, which means he's making quicker and better decisions. Coach said last year you could cross him up at times, and that helped contain his production. But this year's a different story. Ayton's taken those big strides mentally that all great players seem to do. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Shot from 12. Harden's shot is off. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Bucks. Durant against Bridges. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
That free throw good from Harden. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game. Throughout his career, what changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Now here's Bridges out to the right wing. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Ayton sets the pick for Crowder. Back to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
The Nets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Irving against Paul. Durant deciding where to go with it. Aldridge with a screen on Bridges. KD dishes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Talk about a high IQ baller. Durant read the pick and roll coverage perfectly there.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Free throw line jump shot. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Offensive rebound. Durant kicks to Aldridge. Back to KD. Four on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. A shot's good from Irving.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
Bridges attacking. Brooklyn with the rebound. On the wing, Harden. Defended by Booker. Harden against Bridges. Harden the pass to Aldridge. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, you've got to push Aldridge out farther. I mean, he's too big and too skilled from this area.
Millsap with the steal. Aldridge with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Durant inside. He's guarded by Booker, and he gets the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Bridges against Durant. Ayton tipped away.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Harden's shot is off.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Give him a hand, fans, your Suns Dancers Dance Team.
Ball passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here is Irving. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. Lays it up and banks it in. Aldridge has got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
KD against Bridges. He kicks to Ayton. Harden against Booker. Shot clock at 5. Over Harden. No good from Booker.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
Now here's Harden. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Now Harden. Outside Aldridge. Harden outside. Launches a 3. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix the other way now. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Phoenix making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Saric in for Mikal Bridges. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Paul Millsap. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Durant. That's Mills in for James Harden. Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. No coverage that time.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, it's going to make you pay for it.
Irving up top. Defended by Paul. Irving looking for an opening. They get it back. Here's Griffin. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Phoenix making some changes. Johnson comes in for Crowder. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Suns trail by 7. Now here's Payne. McGee sets the pick for Payne. Saric up top. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Now that's confidence. Saric says, in Dario I trust.
Irving drives in. And there it is for him. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Booker against Irving. Takes the 13-footer, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg cannot agree with you more. He is special. Shooting the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Payne. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Now, you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Bembry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Irving. He's got 7. Out left to the wing. Here's Claxton. And he banks in the layup. And the Nets lead by 8.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Payne kicks to Sharch. Back to Payne. Passes it to Booker. Shoots the 3. Mills with the rebound. Irving drives in. Griffin trying to get open. A shot's good from Irving.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Payne passes to Sharch. Shoots over Mills, and it's Sharch. That time on the assist from Payne. Sharch has got 5 now.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
McGee against Griffin. Driving inside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard. And they are landing some haymakers now.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Griffin sets the screen for Irving. McGee with the block. Booker outside. They get it back. Johnson, and he finishes nicely on the way. Now just a 5-point Nets lead.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Mills. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Milwaukee. Griffin passes to Claxton. Nice move. Over Johnson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Wasted no time on that one. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Irving with it, working on Payne. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Irving against Booker. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 11.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Irving. No good from Booker.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kaminsky against Irving. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his 3rd personal.
His aggression and his attack mode is one of the things that, to me, sets Irving apart. Moving, driving, attacking, that's when he's at his best.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Takes the three.
And good defensive focus there for Griffin, not allowing the shooter to get by him.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nets out in front, up 6. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. He details where it all started.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation, I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Oh, it is indeed the English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
Kevin Durant.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Harden in at the off guard. Durant is the small forward. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Mills, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low.
He's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Booker the pass to Kaminsky. Over Harden. Kaminsky kicks to Paul. Bridges outside. And the 3 off target. So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Harden against Paul. Nice move. Harden gets the bucket.
James Harden.
And now it's a 12-point Nets lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's blocked. And there's the pass to KD. Down low, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Ayton's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Aldridge is checked in. Now here's Harden. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And he drives in. Tries again. Millsap misses. The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Suns trail by 12. To the inside. Outer dishes the ball. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Booker. After the basket by Brooklyn. Inside, and stolen by Aldridge. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. open shot from Paul. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Really confident shooting from Paul out at the arc. If he likes the look, he can drain it from range.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And Phoenix has possession, following the bucket by the Nets. Ayton a screen on Harden. Here's Booker, and he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Now here's Durant. He's got 10. Kicks it out to Harden. Lets it go from deep. Shot will not fall. Now the Suns take it the other way. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. Championship caliber team.
Bridges against Durant. Outside Millsap. Durant inside. Makes that one his sixth of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now here's Paul for a rebound by the Nets. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. They double team KD. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns. Bembry's checked in for the Nets. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. And the dunk by Booker.
I mean, love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah. Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Free throw good, Booker. Now we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is, the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
Suns trail by 7. Here's Booker. 16 points for him. Driving to the basket. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And Booker looks to score and score often. When he's driving, he's never afraid of the contact.
Sharch has checked in for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. The Nets also changing it up. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. Irving passes to Aldridge. Right side, Griffin takes a 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Phoenix has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Irving. McGee sets the pick for Paul. He gets that one. Paul's got 5.
Chris Paul oozes with confidence, especially when he's got the mid-range game working for himself. He'll take every opportunity to stroke it from there.
It's Harden with the drive. He can't get it to go. The Suns go the other way with it.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Nets leading by 3. Pass to Aldridge. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. And the shot is good from Johnson.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Harden against Booker. It's Harden with the drive. Tries yet again. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this point. Man.
And Sharch kicks to Johnson. The dish to McGee. No good. That would have tied it. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the 7th. Ball against Harden. And he makes good on the layup. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Johnson can't get it to go. Nets leading by 4. And here's Harden. He's got 8. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
With loudest section wants a t-shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
Phoenix making some changes. Kaminsky is checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in for Booker. And a change for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. So it's Brooklyn now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Their next game is in San Francisco. So a road game with the Warriors. Phoenix will be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stage.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, what a journey it's been for Irving. An all-star, a champion, played on the U.S. national team. even did a little acting along the way.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 4. They get it again. Here's Harden. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
The shot by Paul, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
That one goes. Count it. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the shot's good from Paul.
Yeah, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Harden outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Kane with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harden outside. Top of the key, Griffin. The leaner inside. And that's off the glass and in. And the Nets lead by 7.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Payne. Judge has the open look. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Harden against Paul. Griffin a screen on Paul. Harden the pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Love how aggressive Harden is in the pick and roll. Exceptional at shooting and passing after getting the screen.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside Irving. Griffin sets the screen for Irving. Knocked loose and taken away by Paul. And there's the whistle. Called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Chris Paul. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Paul.
You look at career stat leaders, and, you know, Paul is right near the top of the list in several areas. Assists, steals. He's up there in most of the categories that define the true essence of a point guard.
5 seconds left to play here in the half. And that one goes long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with an intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motions, sharp.
Next up, the power rankings. Let's take a peek at which teams are at the top of the association.
I think for Brooklyn, they're within striking distance of the top teams in the league. They're dangerous, but they're not scaring anybody. And that's what we thought would happen to these guys.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Harden's career, as we all know, is littered with huge stats, but he recently became the first player in NBA history to post a 30-point triple-double in a debut game with a new team.
Harden against Booker. Harden kicks to Irving. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Here's Booker. Good, nice job down low. Booker's got 24.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
It's Aldridge, high post. Back to Harden. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
The rejection by Ayton. And they'll keep possession.
Sometimes that's all you can do against Aldridge. Be aggressive, be physical, body him up, even if you have to foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Ayton a screen on Harden. The drive by Booker, and he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Aldridge's screen. On the left block, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Paul, left side. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. Give him a hand, fans. Your son's
Brooklyn with the ball.
dance team.
Outside Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Kicks it out to Harden. It's Durant on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his third personal
That one on Ayton.
Well, you can't afford to bite on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Drills the three-pointer.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Durant attacking, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Ayton in the high post. On the wing, Booker fires for three. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. But he just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to KD. Aldridge with a screen on Bridges. Durant dishes to Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup. Aldridge has got 14.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Puts it up from 15. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been kept down now to just 2 points with that basket from Booker.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Here's Harden, rejected by Booker. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his third foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8.
Now into the lineup for your sons, JaVale McGee.
Suns have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And it's Paul penetrating. The kick out to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Passes it to Harden. Aldridge with a screen on Booker. And there's the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
McGee sets the pick for Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
And when they've worked the ball into the post throughout this game, they have had success.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. Give them a hand, fans. Your son's dancers dance team.
Brooklyn trailing. Harden right side. Durant in the corner. Durant drawing the double team. Irving from long range. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Bridges outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bridges got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns.
And and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. For 3, Booker. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside, KD. Durant drawing the double team. Just 5 to shoot. And up the court come the Suns on the break. A nice shot by Booker.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker. And now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Bridges against Durant. Back to Harden. The pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around. Durant against Bridges. Durant, no good. Suns leading by 3. Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got 14.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Durant with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. Durant with a terrific move and bucket. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
And the Suns call time.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Saric comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Devin Booker. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Millsap. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for James Harden. Here's Paul. The rebound by the Nets.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul. And Phoenix making a change. Bridges checks in.
Now into the lineup for your Suns, Mikal Bridges.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Griffin.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Saric just screen on Irving. Paul kicks to Saric. Out to the wing. Payne passes to Saric. To the inside. Kaminsky lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Kaminsky's got his second basket of the game.
And given how big Kaminsky is, it's tough to knock him off balance. I mean, he does a really good job of maintaining his focus.
From short range, and it's Irving missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Payne finds Kaminsky. Three-pointer. Payne can't hit. Nets trail by 3. In the corner, Irving with it. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Kaminsky sets the pick for Paul. Over Irving. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. They set the screen. Irving kicks to Bembry. It's deflected. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Nets ball.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
6 to shoot. Here's Irving. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Irving's got 22 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
The shot's good from Paul.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Paul against Irving. Griffin a screen on Paul. Irving kicks to Mills. Irving against Paul. Irving passes to Bembry. Now here's Irving. D right on him. Griffin sets the screen for Irving. Right side Griffin. Second shot opportunity. The shot no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Sharch finds Payne. Shoots over Mills. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
It's going to be on Blake Griffin. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Blake Griffin. Payne hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Pass to Claxton. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
5 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 3. Now Irving. He takes it in. No good with the layup. Over in the corner, Paul. Pass to Bridges. And here is Kaminsky. He's covered by Irving. Kaminsky misses.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here are the Suns now. It's a three-point game. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden in at the off guard. Durant is the small forward. Paul Millsap out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in at the point guard. And finished off by KD.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Here's Booker. Mills with the rebound. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Harden with it. Working on Payne. Harden draws the double to the left wing. Millsap has the open look. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now here's Payne. Covered by Mills. Payne passes to McGee. On the wing, Booker. This one for three. Drills it from outside. Booker's got 16 points here in the second half.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Harden with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. And it's Aldridge missing. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 4. Payne finds McGee. Back to Payne. Suns moving the ball around. Passes it to McGee. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off the shot. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Aldridge with a screen on Crowder. And KD, here we go. Suns leading by 6. There's the pass to Payne. Kicks it to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Feeds to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
KD drives in. Aldridge. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
Payne kicks to Ayton. Pass to McGee. Over Harden. The rebound by the Nets. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Harden on the wing. And the rejection by Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Suns, Charge comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Now here's Paul, guarded closer. The 10-footer, and he drops that one in. Paul's got 20 points.
Chris, so good at being able to provide whatever his team needs, always ready to step up.
And yes, it's good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
The shot by Sharch, no good. Nets trail by 6. Outside, KD. Aldridge with a screen on Crowder. Durant with it. Chris Paul covering. Paul with the steal. Throws it up high. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside for KD. Millsap sets the pick for Durant. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix leading by 6. Now here's Paul. Over Millsap. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Always one of the league's most accurate jump shooters. Chris Paul can flat out knock him down.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. However, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David.
Boy, when Durant's on the attack, so quick and explosive, puts the defense in a bind.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Crowder finds Booker. Shard just screen on Harden. Booker the pass to McGee with the drive, and it's McGee with the jam.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
KD on the wing. Back to Harden. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Harden. McGee with the block. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Back the ball. Durant with the steal.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
You know, guys are a little shaky when they're around Durant because defensively he's got long arms, he's active with his hands, and that's why he comes up with those steals.
Here's Crowder. Rebounded by the Nets. Millsap's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fires the 3. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kevin Durant.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him, and that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix. And the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in for Patty Mills. Irving with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. The wide open look for Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got 18 points just in the second half. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. McGee is screen on Harden. Here's Booker. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-6 run. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Harden. Driving in. Oh!
Man. James Harden. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Phoenix calls timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
On defense, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. McGee sets the pick for Booker. Drives to the hoop. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Irving. He feeds it to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. No good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Crowder finds Bridges. Right wing. Here's McGee. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Aldridge with a screen on Crowder. KD passes to Harden. Comes up empty down low. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Harden. Outside for KD. KD draws the double. From outside the arc, Phoenix grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McGee sets the pick for Paul. Inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
KD draws the double. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Durant's got 34 points.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Dancer.
Passes to Bridges. The pass to McGee. Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul, and the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 14 points here in the second half.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Aldridge with a screen on Booker. Here's Harden, and he converts the layup. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Kicks it out the ball. Fires the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 27 points.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Millsap a screen on Booker. Booker against Harden. Pass to KD. Aldridge trying to break free. KD can't get it to go. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. McGee sets the pick for Bridges. Ball looking over the floor. Back to Bridges. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Booker against Harden. Booker inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Son LaMarcus Aldridge.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Durant for 3. Booker pulls it in. So the Suns win it. Some good.